Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today, a great personality with us is Siddharth Nair, and is a great teacher, a trainer, and also a writer, a poet, and is expert in communication skills. Now he is going to share his experience regarding the fluency versus accent, and also we are going to talk over all the topics. And sir, please welcome back to my channel, sir, Siddhartha sir. And please react and respond regarding fluency.
Thank you, sir. I'm very happy to join once in your channel. Also, thank you for giving me one more opportunity here. Okay, sir. So, fluency and accent. So many people is having a doubt, like whether they should focus on fluency or whether they should focus on accent. So I think there is a slight type of a common misconception between fluency and accent. So many people say that I want to talk like British people, I want to talk like American people, Australian people. So I think they are mostly focusing on that accent type of part, not in fluency. So I think we have to correct the that slight misconception, which is actually having that inside the people's mind, like what is the difference between like fluency and accent and all like that. So I would say fluency is a combination of both pronunciation and enunciation. So pronunciation and enunciation are the two major things that makes a perfect fluency in any language, whether it is English or any other language. So we must understand, okay, so what is pronunciation and what is enunciation? The pronunciation is a thing in which we utter the vocabulary, the pronunciation of the vocabulary in a correct way. As we know, in our English, in our vocabs, the correct pronunciation actually takes place in syllabus, stress, and also about like we have different kind of sounds that we produce, like vowels, consonants. So these are the things that we should focus on the pronunciation, because pronunciation is one of the like it plays a major role in our meaning also. So dessert and dessert. So I'm actually asking him that I want dessert, which means I want a sweet treat. But instead, if he's understanding that I want dessert, like I want a dry land which is full of sands. So if our pronunciation is clear, then our meaning will also be clear.
Yes.
So fluency actually plays in understanding also. Like if I am talking to anybody, if I'm talking to you, so you must understand what I'm saying. So that is one example. And also, I think we mostly in our pronunciation part, we actually don't use this kind of vowels or any kind of syllabus, stress, and all like that. We have that, we actually pronounce, we should practice from that. Like we say, like I have paper. We said paper. It's not paper, like it's paper. So it's a kind of stress that we are actually giving to that thing, like, so each and every vocabs has its stress. So we should practice with all these things, the stress, the consonants, and all like that. The second thing, as I mentioned about enunciation. So what is enunciation? Enunciation is a clarity in our speaking. Like if we are like saying any sentence, or if we are speaking anything in a very clear way, in a very clear, their clarity plays a very major role. Like for example, like I think I have seen, mostly I have noticed in English films, like people actually talk in a very short way, like I'm gonna do that, what you're doing there, like, so this kind of thing. So there is a lack of clarity. So fluent enunciation is equal to like clarity of our speaking, like what our sentence or what our statements we are saying about, that we are talking about. So there should be a clarity in our talking. So that actually plays a major role in fluency. So in short, I would say fluency is equal to pronunciation plus enunciation. If you are having a good pronunciation and if you are having a good enunciation, which means your English has its clarity, a listener can understand you well, that is equal to fluency. So that's the thing. When we talk about accent, so what is accent? Accent is a kind of a style. It's a kind of a regional style in English. So accent, I would say, like mostly it doesn't matter. What mostly matter is like about fluency. So accent, like we have different type of accent. We have American accent, we have British accent, we have Australian, and also like many other, like Scottish, Wales, and Polish, like different type of accents are there. But sometimes accents matter. It varies in some particular state. Even in some vocabs, accent actually matters. But here, I think in India, or mostly in our Asian countries, I think we mostly follow British English, even in our schools also. Why we follow British English is because it has its own standardized type of structure in English language. That's why we give priority to British English. And so when we give priority to British English in our India, I think we use a combination of both British and American accent mostly. For example, like if we talk about a word, for example, like schedule, like this schedule and schedule. Schedule is, I think it's a British accent, if I'm right. Schedule is an American term, or we can say it's an American, like accent term. Also, in some kind of spellings, like we usually say color, so COLOUR. But in American, there, it's only like COLOR.
Yes.
And I think mostly our computers, they mostly follow American English. So when we type COLOUR, so we can see there's a red underline in our, wherever we are typing, especially in MS Word. I have like mostly in my computer, if I write color, so they actually just correct it into color, like COLOR, like that.
Yeah.
And also some words, differentiation is there. Like, like we all say, like I have my mobile phone. But in USA, they say cell phone instead of mobile phone. And we here say, I think some people also say apartment, like I'm staying in my own apartment. Some people also say like I'm staying in my own flat, I have my own flat. So, flat, I think flat is a Brit, I think it's an American term. Apartment is a British term. Many other examples like interval, intermission.
Thank you, Siddhartha Naik sir, for coming to my lecture session and making aware of everything regarding English fluent, English language learning, English communication skills. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.